Be honest. How many nights have you stayed up scrolling TikTok, binge-watching Netflix, or ordering late-night DoorDash? We tell ourselves it's a little reward after a long day, but in reality, those small treats stack up and quietly eat away at our future. Society makes it seem normal to wind down with TV, snacks, or endless scrolling. But what feels like relaxation is often stealing your sleep, your money, and your focus. The truth is, those habits aren't harmless. They're costing you more than you realize. We were taught that success comes from grinding hard during the day, but nobody warned us that the last 2 hours before bed can make or break our future. It's not just what you do from 9 to 5, it's what you do from 9 to midnight. Here's the truth. It's not your boss, the government, or even the economy that's holding you back. It's your night routine. The habits you think are harmless are the invisible chains keeping you stuck. Think about it. The regret of waking up tired, broke, and stuck in the same loop is heavy. You tell yourself you'll do better tomorrow, but tomorrow looks the same. That cycle is what keeps millions stuck paycheck to paycheck. If you don't change this, 5 years from now you'll still be exhausted, broke, and asking yourself where all your money went. But if you take control tonight, you can rewrite your future. Your wealth begins with your night. Your evenings are either making you rich or keeping you broke. Let's find out which side you're on. Hey, I'm Max. Welcome to Max Focus Channel. Here we believe in rewire your mind, redesign your life. If you want to break free from mental traps and unlock smarter living, hit subscribe and join our community. Quick note, I'm not a financial advisor. This video is for education and inspiration only. In this video, I'll show you 6 sneaky night habits that quietly destroy your wealth, and most importantly, how to fix them starting tonight. So stick with me, take notes, and let's change your nights and your future. We've all been there, lying in bed late at night, phone glowing, and suddenly that ad for sneakers or kitchen gadgets feels impossible to resist. It feels like a little gift to yourself after a long day. But here's the truth, most of those late-night buys are emotional spending, not real needs. Studies show that Americans waste hundreds of dollars every year on what's called midnight buys. The purchases that seem fun at 1 a.m. but end up in a drawer or returned weeks later. It's money slipping through your fingers without you even noticing. Now picture this: if you redirected that same money into an emergency fund or even toward your dream vacation, it could completely change how secure and free you feel. Instead of regret, you'd have progress. It's about swapping short-term thrills for long-term wins. Impulse buys might feel harmless in the moment, but over time they pile up. That little $20 here and $50 there can silently add up to debt. And debt isn't just numbers, it's stress, it's lost opportunities, it's being stuck. It's like pouring water into a bucket with a hole. You don't notice the leak until one day the bucket's empty. That's what late-night impulse shopping does. It drains you quietly until you wonder where your money went. Here's a simple fix. Before you hit buy now, put the item into a 24-hour waitlist cart. Sleep on it and check again the next morning with fresh eyes. Most of the time, you'll realize you don't even want it anymore, and that's money saved. Let's be real, binge watching feels amazing after a long day. You tell yourself it's just one more episode, but before you know it, hours disappear. That time could have been the start of something that changes your future. Did you know the average American spends more than 3 hours every single day watching TV or streaming? That adds up to over 1,000 hours in a year. Imagine what you could build with even half of that time. Now, think about this: if you redirected just half that time into learning a profitable skill, you'd unlock real opportunities. Skills that could earn you money, freedom, and the lifestyle you dream about. The truth is, shows feel like an escape, but they often leave you drained. Instead of feeling refreshed, you wake up groggy, less productive, and with even less motivation the next day. It's like paying rent to your TV every night instead of investing in your own freedom. The screen takes your time and energy, but gives nothing back that moves you closer to your goals. Here's the fix: set a clear cutoff time for streaming. Replace just one episode with an activity that builds your wealth, whether it's reading, learning, or starting a small side hustle. Over time, that habit will change your life. After a long day, it's tempting to grab snacks or pour a drink at night. It feels like comfort, a little reward before bed. But what we don't realize is how much it's costing us the next morning. When we eat or drink late at night, our sleep quality takes a hit. The body is busy digesting instead of fully resting. That means we wake up groggy, tired, and already behind. And here's the bigger picture: sleep deprivation costs the U.S. economy billions each year in lost productivity. That's not just numbers on a chart. It's millions of tired mornings, wasted hours, and missed chances to grow. Think about it: when your mornings are clear and energized, your decisions are sharper, you're more creative, more confident, and way more productive. That's the energy that builds wealth. But late night snacking feels harmless in the moment. It's that bowl of ice cream or extra glass of wine that whispers, "You deserve this." The problem is, it slowly chips away at your health and your wealth. Here's the fix: set a kitchen closing time, drink herbal tea, or just stick to water. You'll sleep deeper, wake sharper, and feel wealthier in energy every single day. Small change, massive return. You know that moment when you're just about to sleep, but you tell yourself just 5 more minutes on Instagram or TikTok? Suddenly, an hour is gone. Doom scrolling isn't harmless. It hijacks your focus and keeps you wired at night. On average, Americans spend over 2.5 hours every single day on social media. That adds up to more than 900 hours a year, time that could have been spent building something real. And here's the trap: scrolling feels like connection, but it's mostly distraction. You're not growing, you're comparing, and that comparison feeds anxiety and self-doubt. But imagine this: you put down your phone an hour earlier. Suddenly, you've created space to journal, read, or even start that project you've been dreaming of. Think about what you could build with all those reclaimed hours. A blog, coding skills, or a passion project that could turn into real income. Endless scrolling is like junk food for your brain. You feel full, but never nourished. Replace it with something that actually feeds your growth. If your nights end in chaos, your mornings will start the same way. And when mornings are rushed, you lose time and start the day stressed out. That stress often leads to poor choices, financial and personal. Think about it: every wasted morning adds up. Over weeks and months, that's like losing 1 or 2 full workdays. That's time you could have used to build skills, earn more, or just breathe easier. Now imagine starting every morning calm and ready. Your clothes are set, meals prepped, and priorities clear. That's not just productivity, it's confidence and focus that carry you all day. Most people think mornings matter the most, but really, it's the night before that sets the tone. If you win the night, you own the morning. It's like setting your GPS before a road trip. If you don't, you'll be fumbling on the road, wasting fuel and time. But if you plan ahead, the journey feels smooth and exciting. So here's the fix: take 5 minutes before bed. Lay out your clothes, prep your meals, and set your top 3 priorities. You'll sleep easier, wake up stronger, and make better money decisions. Most people end their night by just collapsing into bed. But here's the problem: if you never pause to reflect, you stay stuck in the same loop. You wake up, repeat the same habits, and wonder why nothing changes. Reflection is the missing link that keeps high performers growing. Think about this: the most successful people set aside at least 15 minutes to review their day. They don't just work hard, they work smart by learning from what already happened. That small window of reflection pays off more than hours of blind effort. When you take time to reflect, you gain clarity about what worked and what didn't. You start spotting patterns, noticing opportunities, and avoiding repeated mistakes. It's like shining a flashlight in the dark so you can finally see the path ahead. But when you skip reflection, you repeat the same mistakes again and again. You miss chances that could have changed everything. It's like walking with foggy glasses. You're moving, but never truly seeing. A simple practice can change it all. Before bed, write down 1 win, 1 lesson, and 1 intention for tomorrow. It's small, but it compounds over weeks into wisdom and sharper decision-making. This habit builds momentum in a way scrolling or watching TV never will. End your night with reflection, and you'll wake up with purpose, energy, and direction. Your mornings will feel lighter, your choices sharper, and your growth unstoppable. This one practice could be the turning point in your journey to wealth and freedom. Most people think sleep is a waste of time, but the truth is, it's one of your greatest wealth-building tools. When you skip sleep, you're not gaining extra hours, you're actually stealing from tomorrow's energy. The less you sleep, the less power you have to create, decide, and earn. Studies show that sleep-deprived workers lose about 11 days of productivity every single year. That's almost 2 full weeks of wasted potential time you could have spent chasing your goals or earning more money. Imagine how much sharper you'd be with those days back. When your body is rested, your brain works like a high-performance engine. You make smarter choices, you think faster, and you avoid costly mistakes. Sleep isn't slowing you down, it's fueling you forward. But here's the trap: society glorifies the grind. People brag about pulling all-nighters like it's a badge of honor. In reality, that mindset is secretly destroying their long-term performance. Think of sleep like sharpening your axe. If you keep hacking at the tree without resting, you'll just exhaust yourself. But with rest, you'll cut faster, cleaner, and with far less effort. The fix is simple: commit to a bedtime routine. No screens, lights out, and a consistent schedule. Protect your sleep, and you'll protect your future wealth. So, tonight, remember, your wealth isn't just built at work, it's built at home, in the quiet hours before sleep. The little choices: turning off the TV, skipping the online shopping cart, journaling instead of scrolling, these stack up to create massive financial change. If this helped you, hit like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Tell me in the comments, which of these night habits do you struggle with most? And what's your first step to change? This is Max from Max Focus Channel. Rewire your mind, redesign your life, sleep well tonight, because your future self is counting on you.